Hello everyone, I am again here in this video. We will go with NCERT exercise 6.1, question number 4 to question number 6. From 4 questions 1 to 3, please refer my previous video, and the next question 4 to question 6 will be covered in this video. Squares and square root. These 3 questions are based on the observing skill. See, you need to look at the pattern which is given in the question and find respectively the missing digits in the given question. So here's the first question for us. Observe the pattern. Simply need to observe the pattern and find the missing digits. So need to fill in the gaps. Right? We can see the first number is 11. In 11 there are 2 ones. Therefore 1, 2, 1. In 101, next number is 101 square. We can say again number of 1 is 2, but number of 0 is also included here, which is 1, and hence its square is represented as 10,201. In the third number 1001 square, we can see there are 2 zeros and 2 1. So 1, then there are 2 zeros, then 2, then there are 2 zeros and then 1. I hope I am using my different marker to highlight the difference so that it's easy for you all to look at the pattern and write the next missing number. So simply what we are observing, that there is 1 at the first place, then followed by the number of zeros, then it is 2. There is 2 because there are 2 1, right? 1 and 1 makes 2. So it's 2. Then again following with number of zeros and then 1, as we can see in above 3 numbers. So same goes with this. We can see 1 and number of zeros in 10,001 is it's 1 lakh. It's not 10,000. It's 1 lakh 1. So number of zeros are 1, 2, 3 and 4. I hope you got my point, because as I said, there are 4 zeros and 2 1. So there is 1 followed by 4 zeros. Then there is 2. Next again 4 zeros and then 1. I hope you got the fourth missing digit to fill in. So the very last place in which you need to fill completely, as we know, it's how many numbers first of all? Oh, this is more than a million, lakhs, it's crore. It's 1 crore 1 square, right? So we are not going to exactly do the squaring. We follow the pattern. So first number should be 1, as we know. Then it will be followed by number of zeros. So how many zeros? 6 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then 2, as we know there will be 2. Then again number of zeros. How many zeros? 6 zeros. And then it will end with 1. Why it's ending with 1? Because we know that 1 square, the number having 1 at its end or its unit place, will have its square end with 1, right? So this is question number 4 for you. The solution to question number 4, I have used my blue marker to write the answers. This is the solution to question number 4. By observing the pattern from 1 to 3, we need to fill in the missing numbers at 4th and 5th place, and we did. So this was question number 4. Now going ahead with question number 5th. Question number 5 says observe the pattern and find the missing digit. Same question as we did in question number 4. We need to observe the pattern and again fill in the missing numbers. This time the pattern goes like this. First number is 11 square, that is 121. In 11 we can see there are 2 ones, therefore it reached 1, 2 and then again 1. Then second number is 101 square, which is written as whose square is written as 1, then number of zeros, so 1 0, so 2, and then 1 and 1 makes 2, so it's 2, and then 1 0 2 0 1. Next number is 1 0 1 0 1 square. 1 0 1 0 1 square, right? So how the pattern goes like? So it goes like 1 0 2 0, because there are 3 1, therefore 3 0. Then again descending pattern 2 0, and then it ends with 1. I hope you are understanding. I am using my marker to highlight the difference. You can look. Why was here 2? Because only 2 ones. Why it's 3 reaching to the maximum? Because there are 3 ones, right? So what do you say for the next pattern, for the next number? 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. I can see that there are 4 ones, right? So it will increase in this way, and there are single zeros in between each one. So 1 0 2 0 3 0 4 0. Yes, you got it correct. It will reach maximum up to 4 and again start declining, decreasing. So 1 0 2 0 3 0 4 0, again 3 0 2 0 1. So very easy. Now there is a twist. They have given you the answer and asked for whose number is this long number. So we can see that the pattern has reached till it is increasing 1, then there is 0, 2, then there is 0, 3, then there is 0, 4, then there is 0, 5, there is 0. And then again start decreasing 4, 3, 2 and then 1, right? So yes, you got it correct. There will be definitely 5 1 in the number, right? Each having 1 1 0 in between them. So the number goes like 1 0 1 0 1 0. How many ones are there? 1 2 3. 1 0 1. 1 2 3 4 5. So there are 5 ones. In between there are 4 zeros. 1 0 2 0 3 0 4 0 5 0. Why it is reaching 5? Because there are 5. There are 5 1, right? 4 0 3 0 2 0 1. This is the solution to question number 5th. Now this is question number 6. Using the pattern, find missing digit. As I already said you, 4, 5, 6, these 3 questions are based on observing the pattern and fill in the missing numbers. So same, but the 6 is most trickiest. So I'll be using my different marker to highlight the pattern, and then for solution I'm also using the same pen. So this is a question which says 1 square plus 2 square plus 2 square gives me 3 square. Okay. Then 2 square plus 3 square plus 6 square is 7 square. That's also fine. 3 square plus 4 square plus 12 square gives us 13 square. Okay. The first 3, by looking at the first 3 way of writing the pattern, I easily conclude that the number which is at 3rd position is added by 1 and we get the conclusion. See, 2 square, 3 square, 6 square, 7 square, 12 square, 13 square. So there is a consecutive. It's a consecutive. 12 consecutive number 13. 6 consecutive number 7. Consecutive number of 2 is 3. So the very next number. So this can be easily observed from 1, 2 and 3. 3 ways. Now the question comes, what should be the relation between the first 2 with this? First 2 with this. First 2 with this, or the 4th one. So I can see that here is 1, here is 2. When I go with 1 times 2, when I multiply these two numbers, 1 times 2. 1 2s are 2. Yes. Now the next is 2 and 3. 2 and 3. 2 times 3 is 6. Yes. 3 and 4. 3 times 4 is 12. So yes, it is strictly following the pattern. Now I guess and hope that you all are able to fill the next 3 missing numbers. So 4 square plus 5 square plus a number is equals to 21 square. So now, yes, you are correct. You guessed it correctly. 4 square and 5 square. What should be here? It should be product of first two, isn't it? So 4 times 5, 20. And following the next number, so the next number will be the consecutive of 20. So 20 square is 21. So yes, at the fourth step, we can follow the same pattern. Mean our answer is correct. Coming to the fifth part. Here is a middle number which is missing. So how the middle number can be obtained? We know that multiplying the first number with the middle number gives us the third number, right? So multiplying 5 with what gives me 30? So 5 times 6 gives me 30. And its consecutive is 31. So we get the answer as 31 square. Again, the pattern is followed, right? And at the last, which we need to fill in, we have both numbers missing. So it's easy for us now. What we need to do to find the third number, we need to multiply the first two numbers. 6 times 7 gives me 42. And what would be the fourth number? Consecutive of 42, which is 43. And hence, it is solution to question number 6. This video covers 4, 5 and 6 questions, solutions to 4, question number 4, question number 5, question number 6, exercise 6.1 NCERT squares and square root. See you in the next video. Till then, bye-bye.